Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. I got a good one for you here today. So I'm going to show you why we just got rejected at a critical resistance level. I'm going to show you why that is a point to pay attention to. If we get a daily open above this point, this is bullish. If we get a daily open below, then we have a lot more downside. I'm going to cover that in detail. I'm going to give you key support and resistance levels. I'm also going to show you exactly where to long Tesla and how I know exactly when to short both Tesla and Nvidia. I'm going to cover that at the end of this video. Guys, if you want to get a leverage trading, CoinCatch is a great option, 125 times leverage. BingX, you can do 150 times leverage. Also use BitGet. If you want to sign up for any three of those, all those links to sign up are pinned in the first comment description. These exchanges are competing like hell to get your business, so they're offering all kinds of sign-up bonuses. Plus, if you use my link, you can save on trading fees. So if you want to sign up for those, again, those links are pinned in the first comment description. If you want to learn how to trade on BitGet, this is a tutorial video I put up showing you how to long and short, set up stop loss, judge stop loss. Link was now if you want to check it out. Remember, what you can trade on one, you can trade on them all. So again, this chart right here, this is your current resistance, and I covered this in the previous video. Notice right here we made contact was around 43,800. In that previous video, I had my. It depends when we make contact because this line's at an upward angle. But I'm going to show you that previous video where I told you guys to long 38,500, and I explained why all of the charts were showing why that was such a key point to go long. That is this video here. You can see this was Bitcoin bounced from critical support level. What's next? This was put up 6 days ago. This is about 11 to 12 minutes in. I was explaining that 38,500, great point to long. Every chart I showed that was the perfect point to enter a long, and it was to the damn dollar. And guys, if you're using leverage and swing trading, getting the best entry is important. So if we get above 39,300 and that holds as support, then we're likely headed to this previous support flipped as resistance. Notice I have it marked off at 43,616. And watch this video, I'll put a link up to it now. That is where we're at now, and that's what I'm telling you. We're at a critical resistance level. So we need to pay attention to see if we get a daily open below this point, which in my opinion would be bearish when we're downside targets. I will give you those key support levels. If we get a daily open above, I'll show you the upside targets I'd be watching. Let's go on, guys. So I do keep everyone updated in Discord, and also you have access to all of the live charts. If you want to get access to the live charts in Discord, you can sign up. The link's pinned in the first comment description. It's optimarcrypto.com. If you do want to get access to stocks, that's also an option for you. Again, I'm going to show you Nvidia and Tesla at the end of this video. If you do sign up for either stocks or Bitcoin and altcoin charts, make sure you email me through the website, get access to Discord. You can pay with USDT or USDC, but you need to email me through the website if you want to pay with crypto. So let's move on, guys. Just want to show you a few more things. So this here is the this is this chart on the 2 hour. And I want to show you how accurate this chart has been. This is published on October 29, 2023. And this is a published chart. So look, this is how price was when I published it. If I hit refresh, you can see it goes right back to where it was, right? So if I hit play, you know, this is a ring I said if we cross it to go long, I said when we cross this ring to go short. And you can see what happened. These lines were here. Remember, this was published back here. You can see these lines were here way before price got to it. So notice resistance, support, support, resistance, support. Notice you broke this ring. That's why I said go short and recross it. But notice this line that was here before price ever got to it was support, which means what? It will flip as resistance. That's how I knew in that previous video to long here. And if we get to this point, this is potentially where you would enter a short. Now I'm not telling you to exit your long. I'm just telling you if you wanted to chance a short, this is a point to do it. If we get a daily open above, we could see some more upside. This is the Bitstamp 3.0 chart. This is the one I just showed you, the published version. As you can see, this pointed totally white to go long at 48,500. And this is currently where we're getting rejected right at 43,837. So again, this is the resistance level to watch. Your next support level just below is right here at 42,800. And your next key support level below that, and you can see why. You can see this has been a lot of support and resistance support. So that's right at 41,800. I will show you your most critical support levels below. I want to cover a few other things real quick. This is the D1 chart. Take note on the daily. You can see the RSI is topped out. The MACD, we'll have to see how this goes, but I just wanted to point out if we got a wick above. Now on this chart, the central Bollinger Band is down around 42,126, so that's your most critical support level right now. just below. But I would like to point out, if we did get a wick above, and this is what I'm talking about, the Bistamp 3.0 chart, and I'll go back and show you what I'm talking about. I forgot to mention that part. But if we get a crazy wick above, price just starts pumping and pushing up. I would watch 44,000 to 44,251. If we got up to around 45,000, I would definitely open a short, especially if you see price push up to this point and then start wicking back down below 42,000. I'm sorry, just below 43,800. That would be just to take out shorts before further downside. But this is the top of the Bollinger Band on the daily. We have horizontal support and this fib channel line here. So again, that's what I'm saying. 45K is a very, very critical resistance level. That's if we get above 42,800. So again, that is the point you would open a short if we get a daily open. So I'm saying if we wick all the way up to, let's say, 45,000, price comes right back down and we open below 43,800, you know we have a lot more downside. That being said, if we open above 43,800 with a daily open, again, that means we could see some more upside. But I just want to say, well, that's a critical resistance level. I don't want to take too long to get this video up quick so you guys know where the long and short. Again, so your next support level below on this chart is right down around, again, center Bollinger Band, right here at 41,800. And I'll come back and show you your most critical support levels if we get a major drop from this point. Let's move on. So this is to cover the D1 chart. This is the H1 chart, and guys, this chart has been so accurate. It's just take note. Where we top out almost to the dollar. Support right here, resistance to the dollar. This was support, this was support here, this was resistance. Notice we pushed up, we've got rejected literally to the dollar at 43,885, which is right here at this point. So I'm saying the way I create these charts, I map out the direction of price, and using these charts together gives you these ideal points to long and short. I'm going to show you this Nvidia and Tesla chart. I mean, I use the same technique for stocks. And I do teach you how to create these charts from scratch. If you want to watch my tutorial videos, you can access those on my website. So let me go through here. But notice we got rejected right at 43,885. Your closest support level, so this is on the 1 hour. So we're currently testing support now at 43,246. If that breaks your next support level, again, right here, we got a perfect rejection. There's resistance. So this would be your next support level to pay attention to, 42,612. And your next most key support level will be 42,352, and then your next major key support level below that would be 41,718. Again, always just look left, and you can see how what to expect from price when we hit these fib channel lines. This is the weekly, just to pay attention, guys. So you can see that this white line have outlining this fib channel line. That is going to be a key resistance level. Not to mention we have horizontal resistance here. That's what I'm saying. If we push up 45K, would be a great point to short. Again, if they want to just push this up to take out or to like a short squeeze before price drops. But do pay attention to the MACD down below. If you can see this, looks like we could get across next week. If price drops, price will have to drop back down below a certain point. But if we get across on the MACD on the weekly, that would be bearish. So do pay attention to that. Now, I've been covering the Dow Jones for a while. Going back to this chart, some of you probably just play crypto and you're like, why the hell are you showing me the indices? Guys, typically markets move together. You can see the indices have been pushing up and Bitcoin's been pushing up as well. But this right here, you can see this curve, all right, has been support, flipped as resistance. You can see we're moving up to where this line intersects, or this curve intersects this resistance level. This is the strongest resistance level I have on the Dow. I will be opening puts if and when we make contact with around 38,760. I do think that's potentially a top to see some more downside. So I'll be opening puts on the Dow at this point. Now, I will go back and give you some more support resistance levels, but I want to cover Nvidia and Tesla and show you how powerful these charts are. If you've been following me for a while, occasionally I will cover the Nvidia chart. This is published on July 6, 2023. Said you would stay long before the red ring. When you cross it, say cross ring drop. When you cross the red ring, you would short. When you make contact with the red ring, you would go long. When you cross the red ring, you would go short. This is that next red ring. I hit play, you can see what happened. We rode right up the ring, we crossed it, we dropped. We made contact with the red ring, we pushed up, we crossed it, we dropped. Now I can't go higher because I don't give away when to short because these are on candles. But we know exactly when to short. I have this on line drawing. You see we rode right up the ring, we crossed it, we dropped. we wrote up the red ring, we crossed it, we dropped. So I know that when we cross this red ring, this is an ideal point to short or open puts for Nvidia. That time's coming up soon. If you don't have access to stocks and you do sign up to have access to Discord, I will make a post when I short Nvidia. I'm going to show you Tesla as well. This chart was published on March 7th, 2023. We can hit play and show you how this played out. Let me just keep playing all the way through. So if you'll notice, every time we break one of these fib channel lines, we drop, right? This is the published version, again, March 7th. This is the actual chart. But notice what happens. As soon as we break, right? As soon as we break one of these fib channel lines, we drop. It becomes support. As soon as we break it, we drop. It becomes support. As soon as we break it, we drop. So you know if Tesla comes down, right? If Tesla continues to drop, well, your point to long will be around 166. If it's more sideways, it'd be around 181. But we know that this will hold as support, right? But once you cross it, you know that's when we're going to have another drop. Just like with Nvidia, once we cross this red ring, we'll get a drop just like we did the previous two rings. So again, if you do want to learn this technique of charting, I do teach this from scratch. I have about 6 videos. You can access on the website under tutorials. But again, I will give everyone an update in Discord when I short these. But these are just going by how these charts previously played. It's a cheat code to know when to long and when to short. So I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. So I'm going to go back through and go cover these key resistance and support levels. But again, guys, you want to get access to these live charts in Discord. If you want to sign up, links pinned in the first comment description. $49 a month gives you access to Bitcoin, altcoin charts, and Discord. Stocks gives you access to Discord too, and I do have tutorials teaching my charting method if you want to create these charts for yourself. And again, if you want to sign up for BingX, CoinCatch, and BitGet, those links to sign up are pinned in the first comment description. Remember, you can get some incredible bonuses, and you can also save on trading fees if you use my link pinned in the first comment description. So make sure I didn't leave anything out. Just want to make sure you understand your current support level is around 41,842. All right. Your current strongest resistance is 43,800. Even if we get a crazy wick above, watch to see if we come back down below 43,800, and then if that candle opens, the next daily candle, we know we're going down much lower. If that daily candle opens above, then we can see so much higher targets. But I did tell you I'd give you your most key support levels below, and those are these lines here. So if we do drop from 43,774, your next strongest support level will be right down. Again, it depends when you make contact. 49,350 is where I have this price label here. If that breaks, your next strongest support level will be this fib channel line here that I just showed you in the published chart. And that is down around 37,629, and it really depends when you make contact. But what I'm getting at is once this becomes resistance, this white line here, once we are below this line, all right, this is a critical support level. Once we are below this point and this becomes resistance, we know that we are headed much lower. And remember, I told you guys, go watch the previous video. So once we cross this orange ring, we will form a new pattern. This drop here was just a warm up to what's coming. We will form some kind of pattern. Maybe it's something like this. Maybe this is the pattern we're forming right now. And we'll just bounce back and forth, right? Just bounce back and forth, something like this. And then once this becomes resistance, that's when you know it's game over. Then we'll break to the downside. See a lot more downside. But again, I would also follow the indices, all right? There's Nvidia. I mean, there is so much money in Nvidia. If we see a major drop when we cross this point, as well as Tesla. Tesla's coming up on that next point as well. So go sideways, we can see a lot of downside for the markets and for the indices. Remember, I'm shorting 38,800 if we hit that point. So I do think a lot of these markets are topped out. And just like I said, you can see we're getting a strong rejection from Bitcoin at 43,800. So it's up to you if you want to hold your long. You should have already opened a short around 43,800. But I can just tell you, this is the point to watch. If you hold above 43,800 on the daily, look for some more upside. If we get a daily open below, I'd be looking for downside targets. That'd be on the Bitstamp 3.0 and the D1 chart. And that being said, if we do, again, if we do get above this point, yeah, pay attention to the D1 chart. So make sure to leave anything out. So yeah, pay attention to these upside targets. You know, if we got above 45K, then we need to start talking about some much higher targets, and that would probably play into this ring, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, again, Told you long 38,500, and this looks like an ideal point to open a short, but be careful with the wicks, guys. So again, if you sign up for BigGet, CoinCats, and BingX, those links to sign up, pin the first comment description. We get access to these live charts and Discord. Make sure you email me if you'll get access to Discord, and you can pay with USDT and USDC, but make sure you email me. Guys, that's pretty much it. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.